Hello guys, my name is Amit Sani and I welcome you to daily PIB analysis videos. These videos they come in the evening and in the morning. These videos, the Hindu analysis videos they come, and the PDF you get on the Telegram channel, and I also upload it on the Facebook group of mine, Amit Sani group for IAS preparation. So you can send me a request there, I would approve. And 2nd February it is, and from Monday this lesson is going to be increased for like 5-6 minutes because the data is huge, and this week I'm going a little busy, so MCQs I'm not providing you today, but from Monday I will be giving you the maximum amount of data, and these are the numbers there. You can call and ask for these pen drive courses by StudyIQ. Okay, these are extremely important. Time is less. Sit at your home and study with these video courses. They are immensely gonna help you. Next, this Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, this scheme for 18 to 50 years, not for 40 years. Okay, so that's why this option is wrong, and it's 4 years old scheme. We all know about that. And next, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme. These bank accounts were opened in this Jan Dhan Yojana in August 14, and this was connected with this Jeevan Jyoti and Suraksha Bima Yojana schemes. So only 2 is the correct answer here. Next, the budgetary estimate is past data. It is not past data, it is estimate for the upcoming year. So that's why it is wrong. And the revised estimates are given at the budget announcement for the upcoming year, not for the upcoming year. It is for the preceding year. Okay, the way these data come for the last year or last to last year. So first, second, third revised estimates, they keep coming. So D, none would be the correct answer here. Next, FRBM Act, which came in 2003, and it had given a prescribed limit for the debt to GDP ratio of 40% for the center and 20% for the state's GDP. Okay, that's important. Next, the data, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. It is the updation of the index of 8 core industries. Okay, and you see 8 core industries, their weightage is 40.27% in the index of industrial production. This index of industrial production is released by the Office of CSO, Central Statistical Office, under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Okay, that's important. This IIP index was first started by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry only, but later Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation started releasing it. Okay, and monthly it gives the short-term changes in the industrial production, but it is about the 8 core industries. So these 8 core industries are very crucial for the economy, and you see there has been 2.6% growth. Okay, comparing December 17's data. And during the April to December time of the last fiscal year of 18-19, the growth was 4.8%. Okay, it is more than the average of whole year. A whole year's average is 2.6, and this 6 months data is 4.8. 8 months data is 4.8%. So that was the good growth, and mainly the growth came in the coal sector. You see, from April to December 18, 7.8% growth we recorded with the coal. Coal is the first one in the 8 core industries. Okay, these are the 8 core industries. We will be talking about their datas. You see, increased by 0.9% in December 18. So it's a increase, and the weight of the coal among all these 8 industries, the weight of coal is 10.33%, 33%. Okay, and it was a increase. Now in the crude oil, which has the weight of 8.98%, it got a decline. So the growth was declined with this 3.7% decline. Okay, so it was not a growth. And for the natural gas, which is having 6.88% weightage, that got increased by 4.2. Okay, so that's a improvement. An improvement. Next, the refinery products. You see, petroleum and refinery products, they are having the maximum percentage, 28.04% weightage here. Okay, and they declined by 4.8%. So it's a decline for this. Fertilizer, which is having the lowest percentage of 2.63% only, declined by 2.4. So it was a decline here again. And next is steel. You see, steel recorded a decline for 2-3 years with the starting tenure of this government because of the Chinese dumping of the steel. But now for the last 2 years, it has been getting some growth, and it is increased by 13.2%. It was a major increase from the last year's data. This steel has 17.92% weightage in the core industries. Next, cement with the weightage of 5.3% among these 8 core industries, it increased by 11.6%. So that's a nice improvement. It increased by 13.2%. Okay. Next, electricity, which is also a high weightage industry, 19.85% among the 8 core industry, increased by 4%. So it was an increase here again, but only for 4% over the data of December 17. Next, you can easily recognize here the weightage here. 28.03 is for refinery products, and after that the electricity comes, after that the steel comes. Okay, 17, and rest of the data you can see, and you can compare the data with these years from 12 to 18 year. Okay. Next, Ministry of Defense data. The Defense Acquisition Council, which is the highest decision making body, okay, for the defense equipment procurement, and mainly these are civil service dominated committees, councils, and they take decision about these procurements. Now it is about the SNP model, strategic partnership model. Strategic partnership, what they are going to do and what this article is about. This is about the project 75I, which is for 6 submarines, and they are going to be indigenously developed. Okay, how they are going to develop it? Because of this strategic partnership model, one private firm from India would be there, and it would tie up with the foreign original equipment manufacturer from some other country. Take the example of Reliance and take the example of France's company. So they will tie up, and technology transfer would be there. So technology transfer is the major highlight here. Because of this technology transfer, we will be able to produce that in future independently. We don't need to buy that again. So technology transfer, which is called niche technologies, okay, that is very important here. So that will be done under this SNP model, strategic partnership. I'm quoting it wrong here. It is not SNP, it is SP, strategic partnership model only. Okay, so SP model. Now see, one other approval would be second such project following indigenous production of 111 naval utility helicopters that was approved in August 18. So it was the first under this SP model, this acquisition of naval utility helicopters, and second one is this project 75I. Okay, and it is for the Indian Navy. I asked you a question regarding this, and it is for submarines. You see, there was a project for Kalwari class, Scorpion class submarine development. Okay, that was made indigenously. It is a follow-up of that only, this project 75I, and there would be 6 submarines under it. These are going to be manufactured. Next, Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation data. It is regarding the rural Swachh Bharat mission and the waste management in the rural India. Okay, they are saying that SBMG, the Grameen component of the Swachh Bharat mission, which is coming under the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, they are going to organize a national workshop on solid and liquid waste management. So this happened actually on 31st of January. So solid and liquid waste management. So waste management is the core issue here. Now you see, some targets are already there that India would be open defecation free by October 19. That's a deadline. And open defecation free plus activities are also going on. And you see, the minister is saying that we are going to achieve this target of October 19, and this is the 150th Jayanti of Mahatma Gandhi this year in 19. So India would be open defecation free. So it is a component under the Swachh Bharat mission, and mainly the rural component, because open defecation is mainly with the rural areas. Next issue is of FSM, fecal sludge management. The fecal material is major pollutant, and for this management, you see, one thing is laid down here, that is Gobardhan project. What is this Gobardhan? Galvanizing organic bio-agro resource dhan. Okay, Gobardhan. So it's an important one. Organic component is there because fecal material is organic one, and by applying this process, they can produce these biogas and all, and the recycling of this waste can be there. Okay, and apart from that, plastic waste management, grey water means the dirty water management, that is also going to be an important component here. So 46 fecal sludge management and the Gobardhan project, these are going to be under these districts, and the coordination would be there, and district collectors and these technical experts, they are going to help here immensely. Monitoring would be done by district collector, and these technical experts are going to implement it on the state level. You see, some initiatives were shown here as innovative solid waste management initiative in this workshop, where from the district of Leh in Jammu and Kashmir, they showed us that how they are transforming waste into construction bricks and fuel. So that was a nice model. And apart from that, the green protocol, which is being implemented in the Thiruvananthapuram district of Kerala, okay, that was shown. And they are using the 3Rs scheme, that is reuse, reduce, reuse and recycle. Means first you reduce it, then you reuse it, and then you recycle it. So it's a waste management strategy that is implemented in many areas, but they are showing it as a model. And in the Rajgarh district of Madhya Pradesh, they are showing the Gobardhan project. So these were the important models shown by states in this workshop. So that's important. Next is Petrotech 2019. It's a very important international hydrocarbon international conference, and it is having a lot of highlight because separately there is a section on the PIB website, and they are releasing these media advisory regarding this Petrotech. So it is going to be a very important event here in India. Over 95 energy ministers from partner countries, they are being invited in this, and 10th to 12th February, this would be the time it would be organized on the date. And it is going to be the 13th International Oil and Gas Conference and Exhibition. Okay, Petrotech is the name, 13th one, and it is going to be held in New Delhi and the National Capital Region of India. 3-day mega event. It is going to be 70 countries, 86 eminent speakers, 7,000 delegates. It is going to be one of the most important event of this year. Okay, so certainly one question you will find this year from this Petrotech. Next, Ministry of Science and Technology data that all inter-ministerial empowered committee that was established to incentivize quality of research in the country. You see, a lot of issues are going on regarding the R&D sector's criticism, and they raised the stipend of JRF and SRF. Okay, there are also some controversies were there. First there were protests all over India, then they raised it to 25%. That is the lowest hike in the recent decades. So a lot of criticism is going on. So you see, it is going to be an inter-ministerial empowered committee. Okay, and it is giving these recommendations, a set of strong financial and academic incentives to enhance and recognize the performance of our research fellows. The issue is very crucial for the fellows. They need incentives, and India is not able to keep them, and they flock to developed countries. And because the countries like USA, they support them a lot, they give them high salaries and high incentives, and India is not able to do that. So it is going to be the performance based addition. With these recommendations, they are going to evaluate all the fellowship schemes and all, and they are going to revise the currently hiked these stipends. Recently, 2 days back, when they announced it, so they are going to revise that also periodically. If it is possible, they are going to revise it annually. Now right now it is happening for after 4, 5, 6 years. Okay, so that's the problem. It should be enhanced because inflation is there, and the stipend is not increasing for 4, 5 years. That's a problem. So committee is going to examine all the fellowship matters. So they are focusing, and they are talking about various schemes which are already there, like Vajra scheme, visiting advanced joint research faculty scheme. It's a very crucial scheme for the person of Indian origin, OCIs and NRIs. If they are academician, scientist, or important faculty scientist, then they will be invited in the Indian publicly funded academic institutions, and they will be giving directions. They will be guiding Indian students, and it is going to be the collaborative research. So that's important. Government is going to incentivize these people which are coming from abroad. So it's a very important scheme. It's a dedicated program exclusively for research, collaborative research. So Vajra scheme, they may ask you about it. Next data is from the Ministry of Finance. You see, the minister is saying that highest ever growth of 42% recorded with the minimum wages of laborers during last 5 years. You see, it's a last budget for this tenor, and now they are giving these summaries of achievements for the last 5 years and all. So they are saying that 42% recorded in the area of minimum wages. It was a huge issue 2-3 years back when they were demanding higher minimum wages. So they are saying it is the highest one, and growth and formalization of economy has led to the expansion of employment here. government's contribution in the new pension scheme, that is also raised, and they raised this limit of gratuity payment after the retirement from 10 lakh to 20 lakh, and the eligibility for the employee state insurance corporation, that is also raised from 15,000 to 21,000 per month. So these are the steps, and one important step, that minimum pension is fixed for 1,000 rupees, no less than 1,000 rupees given as pension for the laborers. So that's important. And now after the death of a laborer during the service, the amount is raised to 6 lakh from 2.5 lakh rupees. Okay. And next, Ministry of Finance data, that we have become the 6th largest economy, and they are giving now 10-dimensional vision. It is a vision for 2030 year. It's a very ambitious vision for India, and where India after 10 years, no poverty, malnutrition, littering and illiteracy would be there. They will be the thing of the past. Okay, so in this interim budget they announced it, and India is poised to become a $5 trillion economy in the next 5 years, and in the next 10 years we are targeting a $10 trillion economy for India. What are these 10 areas for this ambitious vision of 2030? Physical and social infrastructure, okay, and so that we can become a $10 trillion economy, and ease of living can be enhanced, startups and millions of jobs, pollution free India, rural industrialization, clean rivers, safe drinking water, Sagarmala project, and coastline and robust maritime security. That is also important vision. Next is regarding the space program, where we have achieved a lot, and sufficiency in food production and the organic production mainly. That is the goal. Next, healthy India by 2030 for all the NCDs and communicable disease. It is going to be the goal. Next, employee working with elected government. That is the last vision, that all the employees, they work in the collaboration with the elected governments. There should not be any protest, hartals or something like that. So that's why India is going to take big strides in the development scenario. So India is going to be a superpower within 10 to 20 years. That's the goal. Next, as I told you, according to the World Bank's data, the data came in March 18, where they said that we have surpassed France, because France's economy is $2.58 trillion and ours is recorded $2.59 trillion. So we have become the 6th largest country, and we were 11th largest in 2013-14. So it's a major improvement, major growth, and India is growing fastest around 7.3% average, and after 91 it is the most stable macroeconomic phase for Indian economy according to the minister. Okay, so this is the data for today. One more is there, that Bharat Rang Mahotsav. It's a 21-day long nationwide theater spectacle. You see, it's a particular event organized by National School of Drama. We all know about the National School of Drama. Many actors, they come out of it, and it is in Delhi, and it is an autonomous institution under the Ministry of Culture. Okay, so National School of Drama, it is organizing every year this Bharat Rang Mahotsav. It's an international event, and many countries, they participate in it. So it is going on as an annual event. Okay, so this is all for today. PDF I will be uploading on the Facebook group and the Telegram channel, so you can get that. Thanks a lot. Keep watching. It was Amit Sani. MCQ I would provide you from Monday. Thanks a lot.